Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.
What's up, guys? I'm Dylan, Tanner Garage. Today we're gonna be doing a go-kart revival. Let's go. Alright guys, here we have a regular run-of-the-mill go-kart. It was my nephew's previously. It kind of sat around the house, outside, unprotected, collecting rust, debris, you know, basically rotting away. So I took it in a couple months ago, and we're gonna, you know, try and restore it for him for Christmas. Hopefully he likes it. This thing was not running whenever I got it. All I did was take the motor off, try and dissect the issues. It was completely hydrolocked, so, you know, I figured we'll kind of go over the top with this one for him. First things first, we're gonna ditch this seat. Just cut off this old line that we don't need anymore.
It's the old throttle cable?
Yeah.
Ditching it?
Yep, because we got one.
Just like that. Steering's good. Dylan's still having difficulties getting
Gotta break out the old vice grips.
So we're gonna delete the seat belts. Because who needs seat belts in a go-kart like this? You got a roll cage.
No
Right, Dylan?
seatbelt.
That's right.
No seatbelt when you got a cage.
Right. We'll ditch those. So Dylan's got a fresh chain for it here.
The 420 chain.
Look at this.
Amazon
special right here. This is a cheap go-kart build for nephew
But
Christmas.
honestly, 25 bucks comes with a decent chain, no O-ring, master links,
Bunch of master links.
a lot of master links, and the chain breaker. I mean,
Hey, a chain breaker. That is,
25 bucks, you can't beat it. And
this right here is worth 25 bucks.
I'm also interested to see if how this performs. This is an Amazon torque converter.
We usually don't run these on our minis. But
No, we usually run the Go Power Sports with the Juggernaut and all that stuff. We're also
On a budget.
higher up in the RPMs than these things can usually handle. So I'm anxious to see how this does with just a typical stage 1 Predator 212 Hemi on this setup.
Repower.
Like a dream.
Old Predator Hemi.
Yep.
Makuni carb.
Should be pretty good.
22 millimeter?
Yep. That's not gonna work.
It's bothering the shit out of me going.
Huh?
This chain.
Weld it.
Yeah. I think it deserves a weld.
Need to do some grinding on the bottom. Just take, you're right here on the nuts. You need to take the,
Yeah, but look at the sprocket is, dog.
Can you not
I can.
slide this? Yeah, this slides around off the whole axle. So you could just slide this underneath it.
The whole thing, it's got to,
This
this gear, it's got to line up with that gear, so this whole thing goes that way.
No. This thing will slide.
Gears can slide.
Oh, okay.
It just needs to be loosened by some Allen keys and it slides.
It will. Sorry guys.
That's
I think we're definitely gonna have to raise this motor though.
So we use some spacers. Bring the motor up. We're gonna use some more spacers. Let's see how she looks.
We'll do what it takes.
You can get it this way though.
Put this.
That's your mini bike.
Yeah.
That's your mini bike, and you wanted to go like that.
It's still pretty tall. But it would be behind the belt. Let's move the gear over.
Gravy on vacation.
Easy peasy. He was worried.
Well, usually when stuff's sitting like this.
Gotta get that other one.
Yeah, I'm just seeing. God, it stinks.
So she won't break loose, so we resorted to fire. We're trying to heat it up. So that's good. Just move it. Rotate it.
Alright, so these right here are our 1.5 inch engine risers. So yeah, this is just basically a piece of just 1.5 inch square tubing with holes drilled in, which ironically enough, 4 holes is like the perfect for a Predator 212, you know, just a normal engine mounting. So the more you know, you can get that at Lowe's.
And it,
Let's get this in here and see how she fits.
boom.
That makes me laugh a lot. No. Interferences with this John Boy Billy Bottom.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
Looking pretty good.
I think that's gonna be perfect, Steve. Even going this way.
So Steve's gonna take care of the brakes.
The brakes is pretty much like an on and off switch. Yeah, I'm gonna make the brakes.
Got a bunch of stuff going on with the brakes.
Hose clamps.
Hose clamps and super loose. So next time you see the brakes, Steve will have them looking nice.
Yeah.
We got the motor mocked up. It's looking pretty spot on. A lot of clearance. The belts are clear. Chain's clearing. Get the throttle bolted up.
Just routed, honestly.
I think we need some bolts and some washers. And I think we're gonna blow it apart and paint it, huh?
Sounds like a plan to me.
What color are you painting it?
We're going ruby red. And by ruby, I mean red apple. And by red apple, I mean Tractor Supply red.
Or rojo.
Rojo.
We're gonna get rid of the chain tie down, the swing set chain, and
Try and free this up.
we're gonna weld up some brackets to hold the brake to the frame, sliders.
Oh, that's stuck. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, no.
Spray it.
Yeah. Give us a spray. Good morning. It's next day. Scuba Steve here. Ethan and Dylan, they'll be around shortly. At least Dylan will be over here. We're gonna start off the morning on the, I don't know if it's a Dingo, I don't know what brand this thing is, but we're gonna get this thing back up and running. And I got a few things I'm taking on myself as the old man fabricator here on the team. I'm gonna focus on the brakes first thing, but I gotta do some welding, some connecting, some things. I'm gonna lay down some caterpillars. I don't know if we finish today, but we're gonna try to make a good dent in this thing. But got some hose clamp, brake line things to address. I got a chain holding down the frame bracket. Yeah, I see it's busted off there. And some various things going on back here need to address, but I'm gonna knock the back wheels off it, and Dylan will be over here shortly, and I think we're gonna get some bolts and some new tires and stuff and give her a paint job, and we'll see what other dilemmas we come across. All right, making a little progress. If you ain't bleeding, you ain't doing anything. A little entanglement with the grinder here, but working on the brakes, because you know brakes is they're nice when you need them. So we're just about to do some welding, and we got the Chicago high-low flux core. Yeah, baby. Harbor Freight at its not even at its best. But it's gonna do what we needed to do on the old go-kart here. Yeah, this isn't a how-to. This is aftermath. But we're gonna get it done, and I'm gonna get the brakes. I'm about to knock it out here. I got some shiny spots where I can get it to weld to, and like I said, I'm gonna put some caterpillars on there, and it's gonna be all right. Not get it perfect, get it going. Okay, so as I say, I'm gonna lay down a caterpillar. This is what I'm talking about. Flux core, no training, but you know what? It's melted on there. It's better than having it chained down. So we got this one bolted down. Much better. It's much better than having a chain wrapped around the frame. And it's no worse than this weld. Look at these. Look at these caterpillars. This was not me. But it's on there. So now we're gonna move around, and I'm going to weld these two together. In some of the other clips you may see they had 3 radiator hose clamps holding that thing together. I got a eyelet here I made from the end of the seat belt. Who needs seat belts on a go-kart? You kind of want to be throat clear. You don't want to stay in it. So I got an eyelet there to weld to the frame. I got an eyelet back here to weld to the frame, and then I'm gonna put a little dirt dauber back here, and I think that might be all the welding I need to do to this thing. And then the rest of the guys that get over here, I'll get it probably get it pressure washed next, and the guys get here, and we're gonna knock some of the rough paint down and give her a chip foose paint job, overhaul it, and we'll see what Dylan comes up with for parts.
So, we got Dylan showed up here. We're going to put the pressure washer on it and knock off most of the paint that was on there. Was blue. Now it's back red. Trying to dry it out a little bit before we put a survival can paint job on here. Got my eyelet welded on there. How about that caterpillar right there? No worse than anything else. At least I kept it matching. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Well, remember, not all these are mine. That's mine. And honestly, flux cord, not too bad.
Representing the Carolinas right here.
Yes,
North
sir.
Cackalack.
The cackalack. If you haven't ever tried Sundrop, you're missing out. That's the Lord's nectar. I'm gonna rattle on this, the deadline of this. I got the can in the shop. And here we go. Craigslist rebuild. Resell red. Send it in a ditch red.
Shout out Andreas.
Tag team. Naughty by nature.
So this is the first coat. The black and red. Definitely looks a lot better than the blue. For sure. I'm just gonna let this dry. Hit it with a little bit of touch up, places we need it. And then another coat.
Bam.
So back in the shop, paint job's done. Gonna throw the motor on there. Hopefully she lines up good. Should, since we mocked it up. Nice and red. Chance to walk around. First sticker. Hot Wheels, make this a Hot Wheel. Got the motor on, putting the torque converter on now.
I wish you could find a 45.
16 by 16.
Here we go. The gold chain. Torque converter. How you feel about it, Dylan?
It's coming together real nice.
That's pretty smooth right there.
Yeah.
I'm glad we kept on with the torque converter and didn't
Yeah, me too.
cheap out with the centrifugal clutch.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're making some progress here. Torque converter, and the belt, and the chain, and working on the throttle cable down here. Got the original tires back on there just for mock up for a second. Hopefully we do an upgrade, because they're kind of cookie cutters. And right now, the Hemi here's got a real Makuni 22 that we're doing a swap for Dylan's race bike here. He's got the China 22 on here that runs good, but
Got it from Go Power Sports.
we're swapping them out, making sure everything works. So let's get to swapping. Putting a little bit of fuel in there. Getting ready to fire her up after the carb swap and all the detailing we've done. First start. Yeah, let it gravity. Let it gravity.
I don't know, we'll see. Cap rolling? You on the wheel?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Twist that tooth for that dog.
Where they at? In my trunk of my hoopty. I think it's enough.
Yeah, you got it going now. The siphon effect.
Okay.
How much did you put in there? Is it enough to?
I don't know. I want to fill it up.
That would definitely give it enough gravity to them to push it.
Yeah, I should.
Because she's a little bit uphill. She's not going to drain all the way
Yeah, no.
with the Makuni.
Sometimes you need help finding the hole, and that's okay.
2-on-1. Sit tying the throttle cable out the way so it don't get caught up in the torque converter here. Yeah, don't need to be real tight. Plug wire, ignition. I didn't hear it click on there. Is it on? It's on there?
It's
Alright.
good.
Some old dude, a little deaf.
Someone want to try and pop this? The throttle?
Get out of here, dogs. Is the switch on? On and off?
It's on.
It's on?
Yeah, it's probably definitely going to fill the bowl up.
Sophie.
Hopefully the dog.
Well, she fires. She might need a little adjustment.
Yeah,
Warmed up. She ain't warmed up. She ain't run in a while. Bowl filling up and all that. But it's a runner.